The first thing I want to say is, this email we were just given by the lady out there. I'm seeing one of these things says, during a conversation with the board president, Mr. Monkey stated that he did not like his grandkids because they were Mexican. Now, I have on many occasions heard Chuck talk about his grandkids, and I can't imagine that he would ever say anything like this. This particularly bothers me because we're talking about his grandkids here. The other thing, I'm going to go back a little bit. I know we're done with the mega site, but there was three of us that weren't invited to a meeting that took place. Three of us were not even aware of it. Carrie, I guess when I asked you why you didn't share that information with the board, you said, well, Rod asked you not to. Mr. Kitchen, Rod was your boss. He is not your boss. You had an obligation to share that information with us because he's not your boss. It's quite the other way around. You should have informed him that this is not right to keep this information from the rest of the board members. I don't even know what the purpose of that was, but I just had to get that out there. I never really did hear an explanation of why three board members were excluded from that meeting. So I don't know if there's an explanation or not.
I did not create the invitation for that. It came from Tyler. So I can't address it, Kim. I don't know why, who was invited and why.
But you did tell me that Mr. Heatherton asked you not to share that information. That's what you said at the last board meeting.
Yeah, that still doesn't stop you from sharing it with the rest of the board, right?
You should have instructed him because he worked for us. You should have instructed him that.
I did ask Mr. Heatherton when he was going to bring this to the board. Consistently, he was waiting for additional information for a proposal, which everybody sitting here is aware of.
It doesn't
I think the
matter.
question is, why didn't you though? Or like, why were you taking lead from Mr. Heatherton? Is that what you mean, Kim? Like,
Yeah, it's like you were taking direction from him when
Right.
he should have been taking direction from you.
right.
I mean, he worked for us.
Yeah.
So why didn't Jim tell us?
Jim wouldn't have known whether or not he reported it to you or not. How would I have known whether he sent you an email or told you about it? I wouldn't have known that.
Well, because we weren't on the invite that you were on. So you know that 4 board members was excluded. That's
I
all.
didn't know that he didn't come back and follow up with you. I don't know that.
I didn't know that was me.
Somebody did. I wouldn't have known whether
It's
or
not-
not he didn't have with you.
It's great that Kim brought that up. It's a private discussion about potential sale or use of school property is intended to include future board action or support. Then it raises questions of a walking quorum or constructive OMA violation, where smaller meetings are held to circumvent public deliberation, which is they did. Boards of Michigan have found this completely to be improper and effectively allows the board to deliberate outside public view, which some of our board members do. Even if it's not a complete illegal OMA, it's most certainly a breach of governance protocol and fiduciary duty. Some people say, why am I keep bringing it up? When somebody breaks the law, we just don't like, okay, they broke it and they're gone, or
Right.
they're here and let's just move on. And I know a few board members here want me to move on, especially the teachers, because we've talked about school of choice. And I'm going to stay on this subject right here. And this is according to Michigan Associated School Board, absolutely prohibited. The board president's role is to preside at meetings, not to act as an agent for the board in negotiations, site visits, discussions about properties, unless specifically authorized by a board vote. So if the president met privately with potential buyers, did not disclose a meeting at the board, and only reviewed it after a FOIA request. So I was up here, so a lot of you have selective memory, because I was here at a meeting on 4 occasions, and I looked right down the board. What does anybody know about this? And they all sat silent or said they didn't know anything, and the only reason it came up for a FOIA request, after we did an original FOIA request. So if you guys want those types of people working, oh, that's a bad word to say, Chuck. It's not, it's the truth. It's the truth. I've tried to show the evidence to everybody. I work off of evidence, and that's what it is. It's a walking form. And formal board authorization should have been done, or at least they should have notified the board. And they forgot to notify the board, because they're gonna blame it all on Rob, who's now gone.
Chuck, how do you see that as a walking quorum? There were 3 board members who were invited. I did not
Because
create the
you-
invitation list, and
I'm not
one of
arguing.
them
Well, it's fine for staff like the
declined.
superintendent to gather information outside groups. The president, both the president and the secretary makes it appear that outside parties that the board is being represented. Tyler, then to clarify that report back can easily be interpreted as misrepresentation and overreach of authority. The
There were-
meeting
there were no-
involved potential businesses and negotiations about district assets. I'm just bringing it up, because Kim brought up, the president failed to disclose it, especially after a FOIA request. That's the only way we've ever found out about it. Is that what the district wants? I mean, some people can laugh at me or say he's crazy. Is that what you want? Stuff kept from the board, their own board members? And they say, why is there such discord? I wouldn't have discord if people would have just told me the truth to begin with. I've been asking the same thing for 4 months. And there is rule violations and potential law violations. You know it, and the other attorneys know it. It's just that it can't be presented because it's squashed all the time. It's squashed all the time on that, and I know we can smile about it. And this lady that came up, I'm not gonna address this, there's like 30 complaints against me. I can only talk about one. I have 4 grandbabies. 3 are Asian, 1's Mexican, and they said that I shoot Asians like wet noodles. Come on, even if you don't like me, that is horrendous. People are lying. I have 3 Asian grandbabies. And I have a Mexican, a mixed race grandkid. That's what you guys are gonna resort to? That's what you resorted to.
Typical.
I can go through all these, but I'm not going to. I don't know where the lady was at that said that. I'm glad that you're proud of it. You're proud of it, aren't you?
I'm not the one that made these comments. Read who
Well, you were very proud to come up here and start stating them. And you can smile about killing my Asian grandbabies. That is you.
Who is mine?
You're just grinning.
Are you kidding me?
I am kidding. Yeah, no, I'm not. So with that being said, the teachers can laugh because they're here because they're mad because I called them out about the grades. We have one of the lowest proficiency rates in the district for School of Life Sciences.
It's true.
I don't, why are you mad at me because I call out the truth? Some of you. I don't get that. You said you voted for me, I'm reporting what I'm finding to you.
These are FOIA emails, Chuck. If you're gonna address any specific.
FOIA emails. I'm not gonna address that, I'm addressing the entire
Yeah,
problem.
you just said it.
That's my FOIA packet. There you go.
So, and the other one is, I'm not gonna say what race she is, but she's a mixed race. So, I'm gonna reserve my board comments. I'm sorry I commented on your comment, Kim, because I'm not gonna go into these 30 complaints,
Included in my FOIA packet.
but it's ridiculous that you would say that I would shoot Asians. And this is gonna be,
I did not say that, Chuck. I did not document this information.
Mr. Hetherington did.
That's actually considered a hate crime.
Yeah.
This is-
And you can file a lawsuit.
I mean, that's
against
absolutely, you guys are just something else. I'm up here trying to do what's right, and you're gonna talk about I'm killing Asians and Hispanic people. And it just so happens, that's how little you know about me.
Right.
Them are my grandbabies. That is just, you should be ashamed of yourselves for that.
Who are you talking to, Chuck?
I'm talking as a general comment off of Kim. You know what? I'll make a motion that we dismiss you as president again, based on the information I just received. This is not a.
Chuck, I'm gonna save you some time here, and I'm gonna have us out of here in about 3 minutes. I'm going to
He made a
resign as
motion.
president right now. And I am going to read this into the record.
Here, just read all this stuff.
I'm going to read this into the record.
Oh, she was prepared.
Autumn and Chuck, I want to clarify that now, like you two, I don't have to meet with the superintendent monthly for updates and the opportunity to ask questions and become informed. That's a question. I don't need to attend all the committee and board meetings, especially to monitor your behavior and your treatment of our talented and committed staff. I don't need to spend 6 to 8 hours preparing for meetings each month and then attending all of the meetings that are taking place in this district. My husband and I, my wonderful husband and I, can now make plans without regard for the board and school calendar, including attending the school and student events, and to the Swartz Creek Community Schools family. Regardless of my role on this board, I am committed and will remain so to our students, their families, and amazing staff who support them on their journey to success. And I challenge my fellow board members to look in the mirror and ask yourself, why am I here? And to all of our educators in the audience, God bless you for what you do every day and the amount of care that you bring to the workplace every day. And for that, I am very grateful to you. I'm not a stupid woman. And when I get a very cryptic agenda and you don't let one of our board members attend when she is supporting a person in grief, it's just inexcusable. And there are charges behind what you received tonight that we cannot share with the public. Am I correct, Mr. Delaporte?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. All right.
I thought you didn't know anything.
Yeah,
You
right.
Right, thank you.
This is my issue, guys, even if you don't like it. He just said that earlier, right? Now you don't.
He's not in charge anymore.
Nobody knows nothing until we extract the truth.
And apparently it's like pulling bone marrow.
If I misunderstood the question, I apologize.
Wow.
The answer is yes, period. That's, but we don't share that. If the respondent chooses to share it, that is up to them.
Yeah.
Wow.
I would also,
So I would like to nominate Jenny Wolgass as the next president.
so our policy, which you don't know, right? What does the policy say for that? We have a policy for that,
Look at her face.
for what happens.
When the president resigns.
Yeah,
Okay, so Mr. Melky, you're going to attend all the meetings with our superintendent?
yeah.
It is for me to worry about, because I know how much effort and care goes into
So
sitting in this.
you worry about it before
I
you
don't
resign?
care.
Count to 7.
It's
That's why it takes
crazy.
me 16 hours to get ready.
I know how much. And even with all of your harassment and your threatening behavior, I have remained committed to this. And I will. I'll show up. But you aren't gonna get the me, and you should all be very worried about what steps in my place. Because only a short period of time is gonna tell you. Okay, well, so Chuck, I mean, here's your sign. Policies say that you are now acting, 2 weeks.
Only to January,
Okay.
only to January. And I would, only to January, because the policy says we reappoint in January. In the spirit of what's going on with this investigation. Well, first, we have to accept Carrie's resignation, according to the policy, so, or parliamentary procedure. Have a roll call vote on accepting Carrie's resignation.
Is someone gonna support? Is there a motion?
It's really not, it's not a motion. She stated it. Does anybody object to it?
You should still have a motion.
Does anybody object? to it?
Okay, well then I'll make a motion that we accept Carrie's
That's
resignation.
it.
Second.
Let me clarify, resignation as president, not from the board of
Yes,
trustees.
I apologize, yes.
State that.
Okay.
You.
So does it mean she?
Okay, I make a motion
He
that we
actually
accept,
says so.
yeah, so I make a motion that we accept, Carrie's resignation as the role of president on the board.
Okay. Chuck Mulkey,
Yes.
Jenny Walgast,
Yes.
Ken Engel,
Yes.
Autumn Henry,
Yes,
Kim Winter,
Yes,
Carrie Germain,
Yes.
6 yes.
okay, so now, you would appoint a vice,
Yep.
Is that
We'll
what-
take a motion to appoint a vice president.
yeah, so we can all go through, so here, we can all go through and nominate somebody, so